England 1, Greece 2, and Lee Carsley's tactics yesterday were about as useful as a wet paper bag. A bit like his character. I've seen more character in a wet paper bag than in Lee Carsley, mate. I mean, did you see the interview after? Oh, he was like, no passion. He's just lost to Greece. We've just been beaten by Greece for the first time in our history. Like, he's shown nothing. Yeah, well, fuck it. I've just go back to the under 21s. Fuck this. Oh, fuck off, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then like, what's Ollie Watkins got to do to start for England? Like, you're playing Foden, Gordon, fucking Palmer, Xhaka, and Bellingham. And Watkins is sitting there saying, "Hold on a minute, I'm doing half decent for Villa. Throw me on. Don't wait till fucking the 70th minute to bring me on." You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Too many cooks spoil the broth. That's what happened under the old regime, not Southgate, the priors or whatever, when we had Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, and we're all trying to fit them in. And like, we've done jack shit like that. You can't just fucking, like I said, too many cooks spoil the broth. You can't just force everyone in that, you've got to play Foden, you've got to play Xhaka, you've got to play Palmer, you've got to play Bellingham, you've got to play Gordon. Fuck Gordon. He's terrible, mate. He's terrible. I don't rate Gordon one bit. He shouldn't even start for England. But that's another story for another video. Yeah, Lee Carsley, I think, yeah, the only positive thing to come out of that England game was him fucking off back to the under 21s. But the only problem is now, who do we bring in? And we better do it fast and we better do it sharpish and it better be the right decision because I'm so much looking forward to this World Cup in 2026 in America, Canada, and Mexico. I'm already planning for it. I want to get out there. But, don't let me down, England. Do not let me down. I want to go there and support England in that World Cup. Fucking you lot better make sure you hire the right man to get us there and, to do something over there. This is terrible. Like, it's Southgate. What would you expect? It's Southgate 2.0. I've said that in other videos. That's what I call Carsley. Southgate 2.0. It's the same old shit. It's just no, there's no going. It's just negative, negative. Like, we're playing Greece. Just fucking go for it. Do you know what I mean? But we're playing this tactic where we're just sitting back, like we did at the Euros under Southgate. We get hit. All of a sudden, we're 1-0 down. Fuck, 1-0 down, you know what I mean? We're just sitting there knocking the ball about, no urgency, no nothing. No, they're not thinking, let's go 2-3 up. Give the fans something to shout about. After that Euros, it was terrible. Give the fans something to shout about. No, they're playing that same old boring Southgate football where they're just sitting back and then they wake up when they go 1-0 down and think, fuck me, we better step this game up. So, and that's what they did. They scored the equaliser, but then they still went on and lost. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, fucking Southgate ball don't work. Bringing in Southgate 2.0 was never going to work. Never going to work. And at least Southgate was playing with a striker up front. You know what I mean? Play with a striker. You've got to play. So I heard on Talksport earlier, like, well, Rodri could do it for City. Busquets was doing it for Spain. Right, these are two reasons why that is just not an argument. Busquets was doing it for Spain most of that season, he's playing, right, for starters, he's playing with Xavi and Iniesta, two of the world's greatest, up there with the GOATs in the central midfield role. So you could probably get away with it with them two, you know what I mean? Plus, they're completely different players to Foden, Cole Palmer. They're natural central mids. They're not really like that attacking prowess sort of player for starters. And then you got fucking and they play together week in week out at Barcelona, playing the same type of football. So you can't really compare that. That's no comparison. I don't care. And then the Rodri one, sometimes Man City get exposed, but again, Rodri, like he would have struggled yesterday. People were phoning in, blaming Declan Rice. Yeah, he had a shitter, he had a stinker. Don't get me wrong, but he's looking to his left and right. Trent, hello. You're meant to be playing inverted central. Inverted position, inverted right back. So that means you've got to come from right into the centre and help me. That's what Declan's thinking. But he's looking fucking. He's bombing on up there. He ain't coming back to the centre. He got that Lewis. He's doing the same. He's not coming back into the centre to cover for them four other attacking players like Cole Palmer and all that. So yeah, I don't think you can compare that sort of tactic when with Busquets done it. Listen, England are England, Spain are Spain. Like I said, week in, week out. Busquets was playing with Xavi and Iniesta. Rice don't play with these players week in, week out. So you've got to think about that. Yeah, but I think like obviously to blame is Lee Carsley, definitely Lee Carsley to blame. He took a chance, fair play, and it didn't pay off. At least we found out early, and now he's disappearing back to the under 21s. But who do we bring in? Like, there's no names that come straight to my head, to be honest. Who we bring in? I think you've got to get someone from who's actually at a club like Eddie Howe. I don't want Graham Potter in the England team. Do I? I don't know. I don't know much about him, but I know he didn't do that much when he was at a big club like Chelsea. So the international step up is a different ball game. Maybe I would like to see Eddie Howe. If there had to be English, Eddie Howe definitely. Foreign, I don't even know. There's so many managers out there. Maybe Pep Guardiola would be a great shout. I'd love to see Pep at England, but that won't happen till he has his season with City. So yeah, we need to get someone in ASAP because I swear I'm planning to go to this World Cup. Do not let me down, England. Do not let me. I've been telling all my mates, yeah, let's go to fucking the States, go and watch a few games of football out there, go to Canada, go to Mexico, Gringo City. Do you know what I mean? So please, like England, you need to sort this out. That was a big mistake bringing in Carsley. Big mistake. It was the same old Southgate football, which we all hated at the Euros, and now you've bought it. You're giving it. You tried it again. Like Faker Carruthers the other day saying it's tried and tested. Did that look tried and tested to you? Has it been tried and tested? No, it hasn't. We need. Yeah, it worked for Spain. They won. That Fuentes done it. He's come from the under 21. But like I said, when I was talking about Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta, we ain't Spain. We ain't Spain. You know what I mean? We're England, they're Spain. Just because something works for one nation doesn't mean it's going to work for our nation. They were so disappointing in England yesterday. Greece, fair play to you. They smashed it. They done well, but it was so easy. Like an under 15s, under Lee Carsley's under 21s yesterday could have beaten England's team. They were just exposed. Going forward weren't too bad. It was all right. But it was when they're off the when we ain't got possession of the ball, we're disgraceful. It was horrible to watch. And Anthony Gordon, don't bring him back into you bring him along, but don't start him. He's not good enough to start Anthony Gordon. So yeah, it was a big old disappointment yesterday. Bellingham, he's a class player, but he's no striker. I can see why. Yeah, Real Madrid, but Carlo Ancelotti's there thinking, really, you're gonna play fucking Bellingham up front, are you? Good shout. So. Yeah, I mean, it was a shit show yesterday. Utter shit show. And they let down. Oh, yeah, I had a football bet and fucking they cost me my bloody football bet, England. So piss off, man. Lee Carsley's got about as much character as a wet paper bag. And the only positive coming out of that game is him going back to the under 21s. So, yeah, no one's happy with the result yesterday. No one's happy with Carsley. Southgate 2.0. So it's time for you to go and do one. Get someone good in because, like I said, all us fans, we're looking forward to going to this World Cup in 2026 in America. I can't wait. Like, I was too young in '94 to go to the States and watch that one. But, this one, I did not want to go to Saudi, Kuwait or Qatar World Cup. Fuck that. I did not want to touch that World Cup. But this one, I'm ready. This is the first one I'm ready for. I really want to go to, you know, hire someone half decent, get us playing football, do it ASAP, get us to that World Cup and let's perform and let's try and win the World Cup 2026. No more fucking about with under 21s. Fuck that. Or under 21 managers. Fuck that. Get someone tried and tested, proven, and let's fucking go on and go and celebrate this World Cup in 2020. It's such a letdown if we don't qualify. We should qualify. I'm just, I'm quite hurt from yesterday. I'm very emotional. I've been dreaming about this World Cup in 2026, dreaming about it, and then I see that fucking mess yesterday, and it's just real. Joe, God, fuck this. It pisses me off so much. Fucking England. Stressed out. Sorry, I took that too far. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Sports Almanac, and I'll be out with another video later on.